Throughout history, people have come up with some pretty shocking, yet somewhat creative ways to hurt each other. In this animation, we're going to take a quick, but careful look at 5 of the most notorious and evil torture techniques. Drawing and quartering. Let's start with one of the most infamous torture techniques, drawing and quartering. First, the victim was dragged on a wooden frame on the back of a horse to the place where he was going to be put to death. They were then hanged by the neck until almost dead. The victim was then placed on a table where their organs were cut out. Finally, their head was cut off and the rest of their body chopped into 4 parts. Blood Eagle. The Blood Eagle comes from Nordic legends of Viking executions. The victim's back was slashed to give access to the ribs, which were then broken and twisted upward to look like wings, before salt was poured into the wound. Finally, the lungs were pulled out and draped over the rib wings for effect. Thankfully, there is a debate about whether this practice really existed, or if it's just the stuff of legend. Bamboo torture. After World War II, stories emerged of Japanese soldiers inflicting bamboo torture on prisoners of war. Victims were tied up above young bamboo shoots. Over a few days, the fast-growing plant would impale the body, eventually emerging from the other side. Rat torture. In this gruesome form of torture, a hungry rat is placed in a cage with no bottom on the victim's bare stomach. The cage is then slowly heated to agitate the rat. With nowhere to go, the rat chews through the flesh of the unfortunate victim. White torture. White torture is a psychological technique aimed at complete sensory deprivation and isolation. A prisoner is kept in a cell deprived of all colour. Everything is white, from the floor to the ceiling, from the clothes the prisoner wears to the food they eat. The cell is also soundproofed, and the guards wear padded shoes to avoid making any noise. Detainees are often held for years. Long-term effects include complete loss of self-identity, hallucinations, and psychosis. The exploration of these evil torture techniques provides a harrowing glimpse into the darker parts of human history, and the lengths to which individuals have gone to inflict pain and suffering. These methods also reflect what societies must have been like to allow such cruelty. Understanding our dark past can remind us of the importance of human rights and the need to treat all individuals humanely. When we learn critical lessons from our history, we can prevent such horrors in the future.